fresh air.
Understandable.
But I didn't come in here and offer it if that's what you're trying to get at.
Well, do you know who did?
Ask the knifey, doctor.
What a flippant, reckless creep.
Drives me nuts, but he has the most beautiful bicuspids.
Ask the knife. I'll venture he meant fingerprints.
Of course. Where is the knife?
Probably right where the floor left it.
Gross.
I'll go find it.
So, you're the great Sherlock Holmes.
At your service, but who are you?
Edgar McMuffin.
You don't happen to have anything to do with all of those McMuffin hamburger stands, do you?
I own them.
Good heavens, the fast food king of the universe.
Finally, I get to meet the brains behind Donald McMuffin and his egg McDonald.
My great traditions.
Ought to be hanged for what you do to an egg and a cow. Or is it a horse?
You insulting me, booby? Take that back or I'll shed you limb from limb.
Easy, Mr. McMuffin. You seem to have quite a temper.
Do I?
I understand you once lost a slander suit you brought against Mr. Rated.
That's still news, Mr. Holmes.
What did Braden say that prompted your suit?
Something to the effect he didn't want any of his knives cutting up McMuffin burgers because they split the blade.
Evidence proved him correct.
Could I help it if they use an old cow recipe?
Revenge. A motive for murder, eh, Holmes?
You want motive, tuck your shirt.
You stupid ingrate! You misplaced my nail file. I can't live without sharpened claws.
Claudia Celluloid, star of stage and screen.
Wearing a red rose. She must be the one.
Miss Sawyer, but forgive me, I'll find it, I promise.
Hurry, Christy, or you'll pay!
Miss Celluloid?
And what are you? The great detective, Sherlock Holmes. And I'm his associate, Dr. Watson. Big, hairy deal.
I see that you're wearing a red rose.
So, you're wearing a lint ball.
Watson!
Just trying to help.
Don't pout, Watson.
I'm not pouting. If you want to stare at me, go watch one of my films. I've seen every one of them, Miss Celluloid, and if I may say so, you were superb. I know. And you're drooling.
We were just discussing the murder here last night.
How boring.
What do you know about it, Miss Celluloid?
Why would I know anything about it?
Drop the act, Claudia, tell them.
What are you talking about, you hash slinger?
They have a right to know.
Shut up. That rose you're wearing, Miss Celluloid. What's with the rose? I found it on my dresser this morning. I thought it might brighten up this dull little shack. Then you don't have any message?
Anything you'd like to tell us?
Sure, Sherlock. Bug off. Speaking of pests, why don't you talk to the little bag lady?
Clever Claudia, you remember the old saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will only end up in a large out-of-court settlement.
Working on new costume sketches?
Yes, for that new Spielberg production of Godzilla.
So now you're designing ape costumes.
I was just so disappointed you didn't get the tatter role. It would have been fun covering you with fur.
Miss Tinkweather, I'm Sherlock Holmes, and this is my associate, Dr. Watson.
A suggestion? The hat is all wrong. Wear it this way for all effect. Doctor, you make a real statement, cowboy boots.
Really, Holmes.
Miss Tinkweather, we noticed that you're wearing a red rose.
I found it on my dresser this morning.
I see. What do you know about the murder of Mr. Rated?
Ugh. He was dressed all wrong. His herringbone coat clashed terribly with the blood. If he had an inkling his socks would show, he would have worn a matched set.
I'm sure the surprise was all his.
I suppose you're right.
Did you have any reason to kill him?
I didn't like his outfits, but I wouldn't kill because of it.
Do you know anyone who might have wanted him out of the way?
Ha! Practically everyone.
I told you the French was out.
But Snookums, I want to go home.
Well, you can't. We're stuck. Now take my laundry to those horrible cowpokes and get it washed. Light starts on my girdles, remember? Who are you?
Sherlock Holmes. is at your service.
The great detective.
Eleanor, what did I ask you to do?
Take the cowboys to the girls.
Move it, Eleanor. I don't know why I married you.
Oh, yes you do, Snickums. Yes you do.
So, you're the great detective. Investigating the little murder last night? Well, I hope you find out who stabbed that poor dear man.
How did you know he was stabbed?
Why, I overheard it last night. Someone said it was a butcher's knife.
Do you, by any chance, have a message for us?
Hardly. What? The rose. I found it on my dresser this morning.
What is with the rose?
Watson and I received a message last night from someone who said we are in danger. The writer said she would be wearing a red rose.
Well, folks, we got coffee and biscuits. Yeah, boy, come to the Holmes. That's green meat bread this side of the pickles. And this is my auto recipe. Want one, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, I am rather hungry. Any news on the snow?
Thicker in manure and a feedlot, Sherlock. A regular blizzard.
Have we got enough food?
We got everything from raccoon to moose and all the beans we could guzzle.
Oh, yummy. I'd sooner starve.
Maybe then you'd put your costume.
Well, at least we can be assured that the murderer will not escape.
But what about Speedy Bobby, the race car nut? He's off in his Ford.
Correction, he's in the cooler.
What?
Mr. Eager isn't so eager anymore. He crashed his Ferrari into the mountains. Apparently his brakes failed.
Could be foul play.
But who'd know he'd be driving his car today, in this storm?
Anyone. That's all I live for. Driving.
Let me see your hands.
What?
Your hands. Whoever cut the brakes would have dirty hands.
Brilliant, Holmes.
You check that side, I'll check this side.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Holmes, I brought the knife that was in Mr. Rita's back. One of his best models. Let me see that.
That's one mean poker. Eh, Ruby? My grandpa had one like that, but I haven't seen one since.
I'll take that. Thank you. Here, old blade, dust it for prints.
Right, Holmes.
Now, Caratati, are these all of your guests, or are there any others?
There are several. Girls, can you bring the others down?
We're almost tired, Andra.
Good luck. Fingerprints, Holmes.
I knew it. Whose are they?
Everybody's.
Dash it all, a red herring.
Speaking of herring, is the difference making edible ones?
Funny you should ask, McMuffin. This came for you special. The dog wouldn't touch it, but I figured you would.
You must be the cook.
My aunt.
You can call me Jemima.